YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we are going to chat about some It Girl fragrances. All right, what is the It Girl fragrance? Basically, it is a fragrance that has a certain something special. Like, people always want to know, what are you wearing? The person who wears it embodies a certain It Girl, je ne sais quoi, the feel, like it's it, okay? She doesn't have to try. She just is. And I feel like that's what these perfumes also give. So if you want main character energy perfumes, okay, perfect for spring and summer, then just continue to watch. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so you guys, this first one continues to sell out. As soon as it is restocked, you better believe some influencers are going to post about it, or they're going to send out notifications stating that it is back, and then it's going to be sold out again within the week or less. We're talking about Juice Box CARIOCA Heart. Listen, I totally get it. I totally get it. It was a blind buy for me because I had a feeling that this is going to give that It Girl energy, you know, perfect for hot weather. And that's exactly what it's giving. This one is sweet. It is mango. It is pineapple. And I always say, I feel like I get equal parts. I don't sniff this and go, oh, this is a mango scent. At the same time, I really don't go, oh, this is a pineapple scent. You're really getting them both in abundance. And it's sexy because it is paired with a rum note. Now, a lot of people say that they get a lot of rum, a lot of booziness on their skin. So if you know that you're particularly sensitive, or you feel like rum or boozy notes really pull heavily on your skin, I would say try before you buy. For me, it's not the case. Like, I've never actually worn a perfume and I'm like, oh my God, this rum is just too rummy, or it's just, they kind of pull back on my skin, not come forward. So I don't have that issue, but the way that they have composed this, they have figured out how to make something so easy to wear, very sexy, sweet, but with a touch of sophistication. It's just all the things. It checks so many boxes, and it's not hard to see why it continuously sells out. All right, so the top notes in this fragrance are mango and pineapple with some lemon. The lemon is done perfectly. It's there just adding a beautiful fresh quality. It does not pull super sharp, lemon heavy at all. Again, above everything, you're going to get that mango pineapple vibe. Then in the mid, you have rum, peony, and sandalwood. Okay, the sandalwood to me comes off on the drier side. Like, I don't smell this and get a really creamy presence. It definitely is a drier sandalwood, which keeps it really fresh, because even though this is sweet, it wears so well in high heat. Okay, then you have base notes of ambroxan, labdanum, and vanilla. The vanilla is very prominent in here. I love it. And I feel like the labdanum is just there giving a sexy edge. It doesn't come off as too strong or leathery in any way to me. And the ambroxan is just there giving it all of this beautiful, fresh performance. All right. So if you're looking for something that really does toe that fine line between sweet, sexy, seductive, and fresh, you know, a little woody, then CARIOCA Heart is definitely one I highly recommend. Even though the notes of this fragrance don't sound like thrilling or particularly unique, the way this smells comes off very unique. And the way that I feel when I wear this, it definitely makes me feel like an it girl for like summer and spring vacation vibes. So if that's your goal, that's what you're looking for in the market for, I highly recommend this one. Again, this one is CARIOCA Heart by Juice Box. So the next one on this list is one that I was completely obsessed with this time last year, okay? And this definitely gives me main character energy, like hot girl. She's very confident about herself, definitely it girl quality, and this is going to be Bon Bon Pop. So this is gourmandish. It is very sexy, but it's just something so unique about this. Like, you're going to put this on and people are definitely going to want to know, who's that girl? you're going to smell very sugary sweet. You've got a lot of brown sugar in here. You've got this gorgeous peach note, and it's coupled with this delicious creamy coconut. Oh my God, you pick up on the peach and coconut so well. You have some bergamot in the top, but it is not anything that's going to come off as super citrusy or sharp or anything like that. The middle notes are patchouli and jasmine. Now the patchouli note in here is what scared me. I was afraid to blind buy it, but I threw caution to the wind and it worked out beautifully for me. The patchouli in here comes off in a way that doesn't smell like dirt, nor does it get scratchy on my skin. And it's just giving it a very sexy quality. Like it is getting a very the one thing about this house is they know how to blend a fragrance very well. And they have the woods in here. They've got lots of musk. It's very musky. It's very ambery. It's fruity. Lots of brown sugar. So if you like musky, ambery fragrances and you want something with it girl factor, energy, for spring and summer, even though this wears beautifully all year, I think this is what you should check out. It smells so good. It's very sweet, seductive, and it's fun at the same time. So yeah, Bon Bon Pop is definitely that girl, and it's time to like really start ranting and raving about her again because I've been wearing this one quite a bit lately. All right, next is going to be one for my floral girls, my white floral girls. If you want a beautiful white floral fragrance that really does garner the attention, it has a little unique edge, but even though we are bombarded with sweet white florals in the designer market, this one definitely hits different. This one is Dolce Melodia. This one is going to make you fall so deep in love if you are a girl that particularly enjoys white florals. But for me personally, in my opinion, you don't even have to vibe heavily with white florals because this just really presents unique to me. All right. Whoo, I mean, this girl right here, I mean, how can I describe her? She enters the room and you're just like kind of like dumbstruck, gobsmacked, like, who is she? That is what I said when I first smelled this. Who are you? It girl. It girl who's very, very feminine. She is very put together, proper, like all the manners, all the etiquette, she got that. But there is still something very special about her nonetheless. They have a very gorgeous saffron in here, which adds just something, I don't know, it's just a little sensual about it, you guys. It opens with lots of orange, mandarin orange, and orange is mentioned at the top, but it also has the saffron, which even though mentioned in the opening, it really does kind of run throughout. You have the middle notes of a bright, crisp pear, which really does stand out. You have the gardenia. You have a prominent black currant, jasmine, and rose. And then in the beige, you have a gorgeous vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. That base, okay, coupled with this gorgeous saffron, all these beautiful florals, and the fruits just make it a spectacular pick for this time of year. If you want something that has great performance, not necessarily beast mode, but everyone will still be able to smell this on you. You want the compliments, and you want something just a little unique to your collection, but not challenging, then I feel like Dolce Melodia is the ticket. All right, and this one is from the house of Suspiro. It's pricey, yes, but I find that their fragrances are just kind of worth the price point, the ones I have at least, okay? This one definitely worth the price point. Next up is going to be a tried and true, a top 10 for life. Some of y'all sick of hearing about her. I really don't care. I really don't care because nothing says it girl like Blue Heart. Either you vibe with her or you don't. It's probably going to be one or the other. It's not going to be a situation much like Guidance, which is not on the list because I know y'all suspecting it, but that's just automatic. We already know she's like the it girl. Blue Heart is very polarizing. And in my opinion, this is not going to be a scent that you smell or wear and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm on the fence. Oh, she's okay. Like either you're going to hate this fragrance or you're going to love it. Please try before you buy. I have always said that. Try before you buy because it is very unique to anything in your collection. Period, point blank. Also layers with a lot of other fragrances in your collection Have you worn this with Baccarat Rouge Trial 40? Have you worn this with some other fragrances that feature saffron? If not, you should. And now that I'm sitting here, I'm wondering how these pair. How do they layer? We'll be testing it out really soon, okay? But Blue Heart, it is vanilla, okay? Lots of vanilla orchid. You've got a very dry take on a coconut where it doesn't come off as creamy like tonic, but you can smell like the coconut. It's very hard to describe. Lots of saffron. This is unmistakably a very heady saffron. You have to vibe with saffron. Now, the saffron to me doesn't wear leathery or anything like that at all. But at the same time, it is very earthy, it's powdery, and this will capture hearts. It will. Blue Heart, they meant the heart part. You will have men turning their heads, breaking their necks, trying to figure out who smells like that. The very first day that I wore this out the house when I got my original bottle, this is my second bottle, this man just, I mean, we still approaching each other. I'm about to take a report for him. This man was robbed. The first thing out of his mouth was, first of all, his face got really screwed up with the frown and everything. Second, he was just like, oh, you smell good. Like, you was shocked, okay? Yes, I smell good. And you could tell he was just really taken aback by the scent, how it smelled. It was like a crisp day that like wafting around. All you could smell is saffron and coconut, and it was very beguiling. That is what you get with Blue Heart. If you try it and you like it, like more than likely it's going to grow into a full-blown love. And it's going to be one that just really, really does like capture your heart. It really, really was a love first sniff for me. Sometimes people will have to grow on this one, but I totally get why it's not for everyone. Again, try before you buy. But the Cypriol, very prominent in here, which is, you know, polarizing note. And I feel like that's typically why people don't vibe with this. Some people are getting gasoline, some people are getting alcohol, that whole thing. Try before you buy, test it on your skin. She is definitely an it girl in my book. All right, this one's Blue Heart from the House of Tammy. Next up is going to be a very unique vanilla. And again, either you vibe with her or you don't. But honey, Dama Bianca, like the name. I've never met a Bianca in my life that didn't exude it girl energy. Just, it's something special. And then they named it that. I'm like, this makes so much sense. So Dama Bianca is just beautiful. If you're looking for a unique vanilla, because it's got the kumquat, okay, unique. It's got the barley note, unique, but make a break, okay? Either you're gonna love that or you're gonna like, what the heck am I smelling? And it's gonna be turned off. But it's so sweet. It's so powdery. Very, very heavy on the vanilla. It wears fresher. But my. Head over heels in love with this fragrance from the very first time that it touched my skin. I will always tell the story. I had a 5 mil. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, wear it to work, thought nothing of it, blah, 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 blah. Spray, head out the door. Y'all, when I got to driving and I got in that car, I was just like, hurry up and get to work. I need to park. I need to purchase this full bottle immediately. And that is what I did. Much hype. At the time it was really hype because it was maybe a little newer. But she's magical. She is beautiful, full of purple florals. Again, you have to love powdery to vibe with her. But if you love powdery, if you like it sweet, if you love a citrusy something, you know, about your fragrances, but again, the kumquat comes across very unique in here, then Dama Bianca is it. She is definitely it girl, but really like princess and feminine like, and she's a Bianca, okay? Again, this one, Dama Bianca by the House of Xerjoff. Now, this next one is going to be a combo. Them apart alone, they're already giving you it girl. But honey, if you combine them, if you wear them layered together, you're going to change the world, okay? Too bad we can't get to the point we can cure cancer, but just a step below that is going to be what this combination is going to do for your life in spring and summer. Delina La Ros We know her, we love her. She's fresh, she's rose, she's watery, she's fruity. She is just so feminine and gorgeous. And even though this is your freshest take on the Delina range, she is no slouch in the performance department. I oversprayed this like I've lost my mind, like it's not going to be really giving. And it never fails. I'm starting to get compliments as people are approaching me, as I'm approaching someone, which means it's got some projection and it has great longevity for something of this scent profile. Now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna get that same man with the same nose. Quentin Beige also created this one, and you're going to put it on top, but only on the pulse points because you don't want to drown her out. Put this strong powerhouse freshie Valaya on your pulse points after you've completely oversprayed yourself with this one, and just prepare for magnificent days ahead. Okay, Valaya white peach, we got some peony, we've got these beautiful white woods. It's very molecular, so the performance is phenomenal. Okay, you've got the Akigala wood in here, which really gives it a ton of base and presence, and it is just like Fleur Narcotique on steroids, you know, with some extra curves. That's what you're getting pretty much. And after having them both, like, I don't even go to Fleur. She's over there collecting dust. Yeah, so Valaya, Delina La Ros, try them together. They are so gorgeous, and they smell juicy, irresistible, feminine, but she's still fresh. But everyone's gonna smell you, and you're gonna get all the compliments. You're really gonna smell like an it girl with this combo. Trust me, you're welcome. All right, last but not least is one I have not worn in a minute. And it's because maybe the bottle is just black, it's sitting in the back of the cabinet, and I forget about her. Because maybe if I start facing her this way where I can really pick up on the bottle and not this way, where she just kind of falls into obscurity with all these perfumes. Duchessa, absolutely it girl. Listen, still to this day, one of my favorite cherries, probably still my favorite cherry. She may have a rival. Finally got a sample of, is it pronounced Sirène? Sirène? I don't know. Like, sue me, okay? Sirène. My fragrance du bois. I wanted to not like that perfume. I don't want another cherry. I don't want to spend that much on another fragrance du bois. But here we go again at the top of my wish list, and will be my next purchase because I wore the tiniest sample, which I got my sample from GB Sillage. Highly recommend it. Sample right here. Went out on my afternoon walk. The wafts that this little was giving me, it was so powdery and pretty and sensual. And I'm just like, OMG. But anyway, okay. Back to Duchessa. Duchessa is cherry. It is sweet almond, okay? And I don't know why when we see cherry, we don't automatically see sweet almond. They always need to be together because cherry is a very fleeting note. It's very volatile, like a citrus. That's why it's always mentioned at the top. It is very fleeting, but we are paying so much of a price tag for these cherries. We need that scent to stick around. Cherry, sweet almond, very neck and neck on how they smell. Very subtle nuances, but I find that you get this cherry vibe throughout the life of Duchessa because it's got a lot of sweet almond. So it's like, girl, you still smell like cherries? I don't know. Maybe it's a sweet almond. They just work, okay? It's coupled with saffron. If you want to know the weight of my heart with the cherries, pair it with the saffron, okay? Automatically, everyone's smelling this. This one I love because there is this gorgeous sweetness to it, okay? Little spiciness to it. So you have top notes of saffron, black cherry, bitter orange, and peach. You have middle notes of clove and chocolates, which I really don't get chocolate. I don't even think I ever knew there was a note in here. I don't get chocolate at all. You have jasmine, and then you have base notes of sweet almond, iris, and brown sugar. You get the brown sugar. The iris is very much so in the background. Like, if you don't particularly care for that note, I don't think it will be a major issue in this particular fragrance. But Duchessa is it. She really does get the attention of others when you wear her. This one too also layers really, really, really beautifully with Baccarat Rouge. So you guys start layering your saffrons. They all just seem to go together. But yeah, Duchessa, definitely it girl. She's sexy, she's sweet, she's floral, and she's got that black cherry that is an absolute stunner. So you guys, that is our video for today. Please drop me a comment below. Let me know some of your favorite it girl energy fragrances. What fragrances do you put on that just completely take your look, your vibe, you know, your mood from here to here? Like, you felt like maybe you could be that girl, but then you put this fragrance on, you're definitely stepping out the house feeling like that girl, period. So you guys, make sure again that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure the notification bell is turned on and set to all. Last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up if you find any value in the content. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.